If you didn't think Matheus Cunha coming to Manchester United was close, then you will think it now. The man himself, Fabrizio Romano, has just come out and announced to everybody that Manchester United are leading the race to sign Matheus Cunha. And on top of that, there is more from Fabrizio Romano. This is Forever United TV. I'm Adam. Welcome along to the video, everybody. We keep you fully up to date with everything going on in the transfer market, on the pitch, and in and around Carrington at Manchester United. We have got you covered. Please get your comments in on this video to let me know what you think about this, because earlier tonight we had a live show talking about the Daily Mail, talking about Manchester United in for Cunha. The Athletic, Andy Mitten, Laurie Whitwell, very creditable journalists, talking about the possibility Manchester United are going to sign Matheus Cunha from Wolves this summer. In fact, that Manchester United were in talks. Ben Jacobs saying a few weeks ago his agent has flown into Manchester, into England, to actually have discussions with several clubs, but the main target being Manchester United. This now, tonight, confirmed by Fabrizio Romano himself. In his words, first of all, earlier on this evening, he said in the last hour, Manchester United are leading the race to sign Matheus Cunha. Negotiations are ongoing. Personal terms are being discussed, and there is a good feeling after initial contacts between United and Cunha. He also goes on to say, in the last 48 hours, Manchester United had fresh positive contacts with the agents of Matheus Cunha. The feeling between Ruben Amorim and Cunha is excellent. There was some sort of great connection between United and Amorim and Cunha. So, them pictures, them videos of Matheus Cunha talking to Ruben Amorim walking down the tunnel, Matheus Cunha rubbing the Old Trafford turf on his legs, all of that speculation and rumour mill and conspiracy theories that were flying around, now rubber stamped by the man himself, the one man you would expect to come out and say something if this was genuine. Manchester United in for Matheus Cunha, signed, sealed and delivered in terms of actual negotiations. I kind of went over the top there with the signed, sealed and delivered. He hasn't, and it's not done yet. But the first significant move of this summer's transfer window, and we're only in spring, the season hasn't finished. I said earlier on today that Manchester United, with this new transfer window, which opens on the 1st of June, have a chance to get a deal done within this year's budget and this year's actual PSR term. That being the last 3 years. There is room for this rather than going into next year's budget, which is the July 1st transfer window officially opening then. The extra one that FIFA have given clubs to go into and buy players with is now open, and United seem to be able to make a deal happen. They want to make this happen in June. Contacts between Cunha and Manchester United seem to be going ahead now, courtesy of Romano, the Daily Mail, the Athletic and Ben Jacobs as well. Several very, very creditable sources, but tonight, Romano being the main one, and Manchester United actually talking to Matheus Cunha. It's strange. At this stage of the season, you're looking at transfer rumours, you're sieving through the credibility of certain journalists, trying to figure out whether this is real. Is it a bit too early? I did feel like something was going to happen because of this window opening. But this is very, very, very indifferent and strange that Romano has come out and said that there is definite contacts. The last 48 hours talks have been going on between Cunha and Manchester United. Ruben Amorim is a huge admirer of Matheus Cunha. He has the character that he needs in his Manchester United team. He wants this deal done, ready for the pre-season tour going into the United States in the summer. All of this, Romano has talked about on his YouTube channel, confirming that the talks had gone ahead. He kept very, very quiet earlier on. Romano, all he said was Manchester United are interested also in Victor Osimhen, but that deal is dependent on Manchester United's finances, and bringing up the Champions League into the conversation really is going to determine what happens with Victor Osimhen going forward as well. But Manchester United needing that creativity, needing that goal, needing that expertise in certain areas within the attacking side of their team is Matheus Cunha. He is prime target for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United. United not thought to be too concerned with the wages, the structure of the deal. They know how much Matheus Cunha is. They can structure it so it suits them. There is even a tiny little bit of a rumour, and that hasn't come from Romano. He is just the one that is telling us that the deal is actually being spoken about right now, that Manchester United aren't too concerned about paying a higher transfer transfer fee as long as they can fit it into instalments within what they need to for PSR purposes. So this deal can happen literally because Manchester United can make the first monthly instalment for Matheus Cunha. They can make this happen within this PSR cycle because of probably wages that they've saved, fees that they've taken for loans and certain players as well. They cannot obviously bring in a player that Wolves weren't letting to go in January. There was a lot of talk about Cunha in January, but he was willing to, and only willing to move after the season was finished. Now, this, I think, all starts to piece together nicely, and you can see why everything is starting to happen now. United's and Wolves' season in domestic football pretty much over. We know that Wolves are safe. We know that Ipswich are going to go down in that last relegation spot. So now everything is starting to move forward, and teams are preparing for the inevitable. United wanting to get this deal done simply because of other teams being in the Club World Cup, being in a better position, and being able to afford it with the finances that come their way through being in that competition and being able to be paid out within June and then finance other deals. United are having to play clever. Don't be surprised if United get this deal for a little bit less than the release clause or a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. This is what United have done before. They did it with Joshua Zirkzee. Whatever suits them better to get the deal done on a yearly basis in terms of the financial side of things. They're not too concerned about the actual price tag of the player. This is going to be the biggest investment so far from Manchester United's new structure and new ownership model of Ineos and the Glazers. At the moment, we have our Lenny Yoro as the most expensive player for Manchester United under this new ownership. This is going to be the biggest one because it is Ruben Amorim's first significant signing. Yes, Patrick Dorgu, Aiden Heaven, you could say they were necessaries in January and all we could get in. But now we are seeing that the season is drawing to a close. The big names are coming to the fore. And Matheus Cunha is Manchester United's top target and does look like now, with what Romano has said, and said there pretty much convincingly, that this conversation between United Cunha, Ruben Amorim, everything has gone well. Initial meetings have gone well, and they are confident that the deal can progress even further. Matheus Cunha is going to be Manchester United's first signing this summer, and this deal is starting to pick up a lot of pace. So that is the breaking news right now. It was the same as what we said before, but we weren't fully convinced. I think everybody right now, after Romano has come out with this news on his YouTube channel, we can all be fully convinced that Manchester United have started negotiations to sign Matheus Cunha. Please do get into the comments section and let me know what you think of this deal. Is it the right deal? Are you excited by it? Is this a sign of Manchester United's intent going into turning this team around under Ruben Amorim? And more importantly, is this the board backing Ruben Amorim for you? Get into the comments section, please, everybody. Drop a video on a like if you're loving the content. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button as well. I will keep you posted on everything that's going on with Manchester United as always. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next update.